Hello guys, welcome to Anarchy Land, and how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. We are going into the last week of this month. Holy cow, has this month just flown right by. This whole year has, as a matter of fact. Let's get into our video for today. The check is in the mail. Yeah. Now, first we're going to talk about Trump has decided to hold the G Summit here in America next to the coronavirus. Now, again, there is a virus out there. It is not what we're being told about, though. It's completely different. It says, well, many doctors that have come on to YouTube posted videos and then had them deleted by YouTube because they didn't hold the proper narrative. Now, with all honesty, if you think he got this idea on his own, you are sadly mistaken. Seriously mistaken. Politicians do not do anything until their money masters tell them to. He is a politician, and the Rothschilds own him. They bailed him out more times than you could ever think of with bankruptcy. So he owes them majorly. Now, he's lashed out at scientists who disagree with him. It's a fact of life, people. No two people are going to agree on everything. And to be honest, I'm not taking medical advice from a hedge fund manager. Nor would I take investing advice from a car mechanic. It's not going to happen. I have more brains than that. Now, back to the title, though. A couple weeks ago, Steve Munchin actually said stimulus checks are in the mail. Huh. How many times have we heard that before? Too damn many. Actually, it's going to be a debit card. Here's my problem with it. If you don't spend it where they think you should be spending it, they can take the money back. And don't think they won't, because they will. If you don't move it into your actual checking account, they will be able to take it off. Take it back. And if you get a bad social credit, they'll take it back. They'll be able to. This is coming whether you like it or not. Here's my problem with this also is we can't even keep track of money through the Defense Department. They have this whole classified department which you and I are forced to pay for and we're not allowed to know about. How the hell did we get here? How did we get here? Seriously. Well, it's easy. People for years were taught to trust your government. They won't lie to you. Saddam has weapons of mass destruction that we still, 17 years later, have not found. He was seeking nuclear weapons, which, again, 17 years later, we haven't found. Never will. Because he wasn't looking for them. They were more trouble than they were worth. Now, Trump administration is supposedly warming up to more stimulus aid. Hold on. They are going to cut the extended unemployment at the end of July. I got June here. Give me just a second. I got to change this to July, not June. I don't want to scare people. Seriously, I don't. At the end of July, they're going to end it. Why? Because they're going to switch it. And he's been saying that there's going to be major changes to Social Security and how it's paid out. Because it's going to go to a basic income. Whether people like it or not. You're going to go this direction. They're going to manufacture cassette. One way or the other. It doesn't matter. Now, I always hear the argument, we're not getting on it. Well, and the number one idea behind that is that there's this lie, this myth, if you will, fake news, perhaps, that Denmark are taxed higher than we are. That's not true. And here's my proof. They pay one tax. One. We pay taxes on every little thing we get. Roads, you pay a tax to use. Gas, you pay a tax to buy. You have the oil change in your car, you pay a tax. Get your car washed, you pay a tax. You go through McDonald's, why in hell did you do that? I do not know, but you paid a tax. You go to the grocery store. Now here in Michigan, if you go through the grocery store, you get what I'm going to call raw food. Just food you gotta prepare. You gotta put things together. You know, you take chicken, broccoli, rice, cheese, a can of cream of whatever soup. You make a casserole. These things here in Michigan, we do not pay a tax on. Now we do pay a tax if we go to the deli. We get something hot already fixed. That we do pay tax on. But we also pay tax on pharmaceutical items. We pay a tax on cleaning items, kitchen items. You get little storage bowls. You pay a tax. You pay tax on just about everything. Now, I'm not going to go into the alcohol and cigarettes because they're not essential for living. They really aren't. I haven't drank in 17 years. And I'm damn proud of it. I've had moments where I've thought about it. Trust me. Anyway. Now let's look at the Danish system. They have a guaranteed income. They do work. But here's the difference. Now my cat has decided she wants to be right in the middle of everything we're doing here. Seriously, life with the cat, with animals, right? But their country is beautifully maintained, as far as I've seen. Yes, they have people shooting up in parks. We have that right here. San Francisco even has places where people can safely shoot up on heroin, crank, whatever the hell it is they want. They have that there. They have the red light district. We have that here. It's called your neighborhood corner. Now, with the funds that the Danish, their system, they work 5 days a week at a schedule that works for their situation. They do not have to worry about losing their job, their insurance, their home. Because once they get home, they're home. They can upgrade their skills or learn new ones to do a new job. Maternity leave for both parents can be up to a year. Now, given what all they get back for their taxes, I think they're far better off than we are. We just seen this week, our dams are going to hell in a handbasket. Excuse me, cat. Yeah, our dams are going to hell in a handbasket. Sorry about that. Our roads are like driving across a cheese grater. Our public school system sucks. It does not prepare our kids for college. Not an elite college. See, this is the whole... I got into a debate with somebody on Twitter about whether millionaires, billionaires should be able to send their kids to public school or not. My point is, one, they won't think of it. And why the hell should they? They can afford these elite schools that have a better curriculum. Their curriculum should be available to our students, to our kids. Cat, seriously. Okay, I gotta get her down off here. She's doing some unauthorized editing. No unauthorized editing, Cat. Sorry about that. These billionaires, trillionaires, they have elite boarding schools that prepares their kids for everything. And when you stack their kids against ours, their kids are so much smarter because they are taught to be thinkers. They're taught to be innovators. Our kids are taught to shut up, stand there, stand here, turn this in, go this way, go that way. That is what they are taught to do in our schools. I don't know if that person ever got it through his head, and I don't really care. That's the way it is. Now, we are seeing our infrastructure and our food chain just crumble right before us, and people are just like, what the hell is going on here? It's neglect. It's neglect that's been done on purpose, and we will talk about that another time. Tomorrow's video is going to be Legacy of Lies. The lies that have started wars. Every war ever fought. And I'm going to say this today, I'm going to say this tomorrow. This is not to be disrespectful to veterans. If you're new here, my late father fought in not just Korea, but he was 2.5 tours of Vietnam. 2 full tours and half of the third one he lost from like just below the left knee down. And that conflict, war, whatever you want to call it, started on a lie. Yet, again, they all have. And that's what I'm going to cover in tomorrow's video for Memorial Day. Let's start remembering the lies that led to people being veterans. It's one thing when people fight, go to war, when somebody attacks them on their soil. That's one thing. But when you are sent to foreign nations that have done absolutely nothing to you, why? My house web video, and more videos like it are going to be coming, is that I can get people so pissed off that they refuse to fight for these elitist pigs. Think about it. We get people across the world so pissed off that they refuse to fight so governments can secure and steal oil, get rights to water they should not have. We could change a whole lot of things, but we've got to get people pissed off enough to do it. There are more of us than there are of these elites. And I will see you guys later.